Hello everybody, welcome to the Death Honda, early American. You see that my car is that old.
Anyways, I've named this the Death Machine because it's gonna kill me one day.
Anyways, so I went out yesterday with my little sister, and we're cruising down the highway. Like, we just got on the highway, and I'm going like 80, and my nice little,
I'll show you which guy's light it is.
This nice little light right there, where is he at? That little light right there started blinking. Now, funny story is well, I had to go, JDM, took the stuff out. I had to get new bolts anyways. These are all I could find that would fit 10-30 seconds. So I took out all this inside. I guess it looks better, I don't know, I don't care. So we're driving down the highway and my car it loses all of its power. I'm like, what the fuck, because I just retuned my carburetor for the changing of the climate, and I was using I think it's 89, which is like the mid-grade gas, instead of being like, it's not premium and it's not like the lowest grade, it's like the middle one. So I had to retune my carburetor for that. All I did was just kind of lean it out a little bit because it was running a little rich, and I adjusted my the throttle, or I don't know, man. Anyways, so it's doing all this crazy stuff, and my light's going off, and my car barely ran. Like, it idles fine, but as soon as you touch the gas pedal, it just loses all its power and dies. So I was like, dude, I blew up my fuel pump again, because this car's had I've had like 4 fuel pumps in this thing in like the past year. I keep getting vapor locked, because well, I don't have to replace it anymore because I got this new carburetor and it doesn't use the purge system underneath there to regulate the gas, so all the vapors just leave out of this hole right here. Just leave, so the car's a little stinky because of that, but I don't have to deal with vapor lock anymore. Anyways, so I'm like, dude, what could be wrong? It's either my timing or my carburetor. There's either a fuel problem, because like I've been noticing that my fuel has been getting a little richer lately, and I've also noticed that my engine's been louder, like as in clicking and knocking, and now it has an engine knock after I drove home yesterday. Barely, I pulled into the thing right there and it died, and I had to push it in to my little spot. But I guess this video is going to be on how to inspect your stalling issues. I don't really know how to say it. It's kind of like I would show you guys, but my luck is it would run perfectly fine right now because that's how this car acts. So my plan today was to check all my fuel lines, make sure those are getting pressurized. I need to check my vacuum system. I'm probably going to pull off my timing cover and see if my timing belt exploded, or if my timing belt completely came off, my car obviously wouldn't run, but there could be like a string or two left on it that's causing it to still pull the cam gear. But I very highly doubt that. And also I need to check and see if the belt's skipping, because the timing belt was done probably a good 100,000 miles ago, so it might have just hit its point, or my timing just got messed up somehow, and I need to do my timing because the timing's always been off in this car, but it really wasn't a big deal. But now it's having a pretty loud click to it. Let me see if it'll start up and you guys can maybe hear it. I was gonna do a video with my new phone I got because it just has way better sound and all that stuff. But unfortunately, I don't know how to get it on my computer because it won't. Like when I upload it, it says error, blah blah. So maybe we'll try. See, I'll be idling like 1,000, and I'll go to gas it like that, and then it would just lose all its power and go down to like there, and then it would, you know, just drive normal. But it idles fine, which is the problem. I think it's my timing because it's clicking really bad. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Oh, stinky ass shit right there. I'm gonna see if you guys can hear this. I'm pretty sure you can hear all that knocking. And my engine's vibrating a lot now, too, so it's another sign of bad timing. Let you listen to my exhaust, because especially on a car like this with a straight pipe, you can hear everything through your exhaust. It's a lot like, depending on the tone of the rumble or backfire, whatever you'd like to call it, that can tell you how rich you're running, if something's wrong. Like my car normally just makes a nice little growl when you change gears or let off the gas. Yesterday it was being like so something's wrong there. I'm gonna let you guys listen to it. Maybe you guys can hear something. Also, another good thing I love about my straight pipe is that you can smell your problems too. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's shaking very badly. Let me see. I don't think it's picking it up, but I think you guys can hear it better now. So we're just going to pull off the timing cover, and I'll show you guys how to pull off. I guess this will also be a video on how to take apart your valve cover. I might make this a chance to put in my new valve cover. I pulled it out of the junkyard. I got a I'll show you guys, but it's an 88, I think it is, maybe an 87 valve cover. It looks more classic than this one. This just looks like a normal everyday Honda cover. The other one's got some. It looks like the old Civic valve covers where it's got like the indentation in it. It's black and it has the old school Honda logo on it. It's pretty badass. I love it, but I didn't want to pull it off. I didn't have to, you know what I mean? But to pull this off, I gotta do that. So, also, if any of you guys are arrested, this car is for sale. I mean, interested, not arrested. If you're interested, this car is for sale. Just hit me a price. So, this is the new valve cover. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that PCV valve, because this one obviously comes out into a hose and mine is in the valve cover. But I might just get rid of it, period. I mean, it's just a ventilation thing, you know, for all the oil and crap. So I don't know, I'll figure it out yet. So I'm gonna put you on the tripod and we're gonna start taking this shit apart. Alright guys, so here we are. You're gonna need a 10mm socket, you know, just a regular one. You're gonna need a pair of pliers or vice grips or anything that you can grab something with. Some of you might need a rubber hammer, because if you have never taken this off, you need to tap it a couple times. It's like a drum brake. You just tap it a couple lightly though, because you don't want to mess up the seal or the valve train. So all you need to take off is this bolt, and that bolt over there. You pull your PCV valve off, and then you just lift it up. So I'm going to start that now. My PCV valve. We're going to clean it up because I don't want to buy one, and cleaning it does the same exact thing. So just clean yours. Make sure you pull off the ground, okay? The next is these grommets. If you're like me and you've taken this off plenty of times, they should just come out. If you've never taken them out, you're going to need a pair of pliers. These are pretty suction cupped in there. Okay. You don't need to take this off because you just need to make sure this throttle cable, which yours should be that way, unless you have a Weber like mine, it's not in the way. Now this is going to be fun because of that. So here's your valve cover.
Okay, guys.
That's what the inside of yours should look like. I don't know what those symbols mean.
So, basically, your PCV valve goes in this little box. Oil cap, that's pretty much it.
Now first, we're going to inspect my springs on the valve train, because those could be broken also. So doesn't look like any of them are broken. My cam gear is really ugly. I'm hoping it should just pull off. I don't want to have to take a bunch of my car apart. Well, my cam is very weird looking. So all the springs and retainers look good. So next we're going to pull this little baby off. Cam gear cover. And same thing as a 10. What you're going to do is you're just going to see these two bolts. There's one right there. See that? There's one right there. The other one is right there.
Okay. So I'm going to take that off real fast and then be back. Okay guys, we're back. All I did was unscrew
Those two bolts right there, and you just pull these things back, pull it forward to clear this, and you pull it up. Now, truthfully, I've never seen a timing belt before, so I don't know if these ridges are good or bad. But they all looked intact in there. So what I'm going to look for next is I'm going to put the valve cover back on, and we're going to run the car. And that should, we can check the timing belt if there's any gashes or rips or a section that's not grabbing, which I highly doubt it because this belt looks pretty good actually. So and the reason you have to take off the valve cover first is because this lip, the valve cover goes around that, obviously right here. You can see on this one. I'll try my hardest to put this one on. I hope it'll work. Just gotta figure out the PCV valve situation.
should work other than that, but it's more about, that's the problem. But I mean, my timing belt looks good so far, so I mean, there's the mark. Where do you get? See that hole? I'm guessing that's the timing mark, or weird way to pull off that gear. So, ooh, that doesn't look very good. Looks like something chipped off my cam gear. There's a little gash in it. My oil looks a little low. The funny thing is I just replaced it too, and it's already black. Like, I'm talking like 2 days ago. So, my friend's like, "Oh, dude, you blew a rod," and I was like, "What are you talking about? My car would not run." And it's obviously not a head gasket problem because my oil's, crystal gold, I guess you would call it. Now, the funny thing is there's a lot of scraping on my cam. Now, I don't know if that's normal, but anyways, I'm gonna put this on real fast and I'll hit you guys back up. Alright guys, so I got this all back together. These grommets just pop in just like you pull them out. When you do this, make sure that there is no oil on your head or on your gasket, okay, or oil will come out. I made that mistake once and I'm not gonna make it again. Okay, so I left my timing cover off, not because I want to be cool or anything, because I want to check my timing belt. Okay, now I would leave it off, but I'm pretty sure these wires would be an asshole to me and hit this, rub against, and all that good stuff. So hopefully it won't happen in this case. So right now, all I'm gonna do is just start it up, and the tripod should be good there. I think I might have found a problem. I think my timing belt's loose. If you look, I don't know if this is normal, again, like I said, but check that out. What I'm saying is my belt is shaking a lot. Let me get my flashlight so you guys can see. See that belt? It's not doing anything. See this belt?
know if you guys can hear it. You see how I mean, like how it runs fine and everything? I don't know, maybe it's just some weird fluke thing. But anyways, I guess that's video on how to take off your valve cover and timing cover, or I guess cam gear cover. So hopefully I can figure out ways to do videos with my phone. You guys can get a better sound.